Jack and the Beanstalk, a reader for Spotlight 5. Страница 28, Episode 3, Before Reading. Look at the first picture. Where are Jack and Mrs. Trot? Look at the second picture. Where are they now, too? Look at the title and the pictures and answer the questions. Listen or read to check. What is Mrs. Trot doing in the first picture? Where is Jack going in the second picture? How do you think Mrs. Trot feels in each picture? Why? While reading 3, read and fill in the correct words. Mrs. Trot is very. Mrs. Trot throws them out of the window. Jack says the beans are. The beans land in there. When Jack wakes up, he sees a. The beanstalk is very. Jack wants to eat. Mrs. Trot tells Jack to be. After reading 4, discuss in pairs. Do you think Mrs. Trot is a good mother? Why not? What makes a good mother? What do you think Jack will find at the top of the beanstalk? What do you think will happen in the next episode? Episode 4. Before reading, look at the title and the pictures and answer the questions. Where is Jack in the first picture? What is he doing? Who do you think lives in the castle in the first picture? How do you think Jack feels in the first picture? Who do you think the woman in the second picture is? How do you think Jack feels in the second picture? Where is Jack in the second picture? What is he doing while reading 2? Read or listen to the episode and put the events in the correct order. Jack follows the giantess. He knocks on the door. The castle is shaking. Jack climbs up the beanstalk. The giantess runs into the kitchen. She tells him he can't come in. She tells him to hide in the oven. A giantess opens the door. He sees a castle. Jack is very scared. He reaches the top. She closes the oven door and waits for her husband. After reading 3, in pairs discuss which word below best describes how Jack is feeling at the end of the episode. Why does he feel this way? Tired, alone, happy, scared, sad, angry, sorry, small. Страница 29. Episode 5. Before reading. Which of these things can you see in the pictures? Tick. Bones, cup, hen, table, oven, hat, beanstalk, boots, wife, meat. Упражнение 2. Look at the pictures again and answer the questions. What do you think the giant is eating? Why do you think the giant is thinking of a hen? What do you think will happen in this episode while reading 3? Read or listen to the episode and correct the words in bold. The giant says he can hear a young boy. His wife says there aren't any sheep there. The giantess brings the giant's dinner. The giant is never ready to eat. The giant eats a hen. The giantess brings the giant a little black hen. After reading 4, discuss in pairs. How do you think the giantess feels when she lies to the giant? Do you think she should tell the truth? What do you think will happen in the next episode? Episode 6. Before reading 1, tick what you think will happen in this episode. The giant falls asleep. Jack takes the hen. The giant cooks Jack in the oven. The hen lays lots of eggs. The giant wakes up too. Look at the title and the pictures and answer the questions. Where is Jack? What is he doing in the first picture? What is he holding in the second picture? What is special about the hen? What do you think Jack is going to do with the hen while reading 3? Fill in the missing words. Jack looks through M. In the oven door, the hen is. The eggs are. The giant is after his meal. The giant goes to. Jack gets out of there. Jack the hen. After reading 4, discuss in pairs. Do you think Jack is right to take the hen? Why not? Do you think it is right to take things that aren't yours? Why not? What do you think will happen in the next episode? Страница 30. Episode 7. Before reading, which of these things can you see in the pictures? Take a beanstalk, Jack, golden eggs, flowers, a giantess, Jack's mom, too. Look at the pictures and the title. What is Jack doing with the hen in the first picture? How do you think this makes the giant feel? What is the giant doing in the second picture? How do you think this makes Jack feel? While reading, complete the sentences with Jack, the giant, the hen. Is very happy, makes a loud sound, wakes up, shouts at, chases, climbs down the beanstalk with. After reading 3, discuss in pairs. Can you think of a different title for this episode? Do you think the giant will catch Jack? Why not? What do you think will happen in the next episode? Episode 8. Before reading, look at the title and the pictures and say what you think happens in this episode too. Look at the pictures again, say what is different about Mrs. Trot, Jack, and the hen from the first picture to the second picture while reading 3. Who says what? Write the names of the speakers. Come back here, you little thief. The giant is coming. We are safe now. We are rich now too. I'm going to eat you. After reading 4, discuss in pairs. Do you feel sorry for the giant? Why not? Do you think it is good for Jack and his mother to be rich? Why not? What can you do if you suddenly get rich? Страница 31. Jack and the Beanstalk Final Comprehension Quiz. What kind of story is Jack and the Beanstalk? A nursery rhyme, a folk tale, a fairy tale? What sort of boy is Jack? Lazy, clever, kind? What is in Mrs. Trot's cupboard? Bread, milk, and honey? Nothing, beans. Where does Jack meet the old man? At the market, in town, on the road. Where does Jack's mother throw the beans? On the floor, out of the door, in the garden. Who opens the door of the castle at the top of the beanstalk? Jack, the giant, the giantess. What does the giant say he can smell when he comes home? A boy, meat, a sheep. Why does Jack want to take the hen? To have eggs, to eat it, to be rich. Why does the giant wake up? The hen makes a loud sound. Jack makes a loud sound. The hen lays an egg. 10. What does Jack do when he climbs down the beanstalk? He kills the giant. He chops down the beanstalk. He gives the hen to his mother. Discuss in groups. Who is your favorite character in the story? Why? Who is your least favorite character? Why? Who else might live at the top of the beanstalk? Can you think of a different ending to the story? Project. Imagine that Jack finds some more magic beans. Write a story about his next trip to the top of the beanstalk. Think about who he meets, what the giantess is doing now, how she feels, what happens to Jack, how Jack feels. Tell the class your story about Jack.